Harris's critics sound off after VP is endorsed by IRS affiliated union. Get ready to be taxed to death. This can't be good. Getting endorsed by the IRS? The IRS, I mean, it's easy to understand why they would endorse her because her administration, the Harris or the Biden Harris, or I guess as Biden himself said, the Harris Biden administration hired 86,000 new IRS employees to investigators. They said it was for billionaires. You know what? News break. There's not 86,000 billionaires in the States. They're not going to be going after the billion. They don't need that many for billionaires. They need that to extract every possible penny from normal people. That's the point of it. All right. The move should tell you all what her plans are for us, one pro-Trump commentator said. Yeah, a lot of those, what percentage of those 86,000 IRS agents will be dedicated to just attacking conservative influencers? Social media users warned that a major IRS-affiliated union's recent endorsement of Vice President Kamala Harris is a serious red flag. Yeah, and you know it's going to be politicized, right? It seems to have all been politicized at this point. Everything seems to have been politicized at this point. The National Treasury Employees Union, a union that represents various federal agents, including those of the Internal Revenue Service, put out a statement this week praising Harris for increasing the IRS's budget and endorsing her for president. Ex-users saw it as more proof she should get nowhere near the White House. IRS already has been used as a weapon by the Obama administration. There's precedent for it already. Of course it will be under Harris. Quote, the IRS Agents Union just endorsed Kamala Harris. That should tell you all what her plans are for us. Get ready to be taxed to death. Vote Trump. Conservative commentator Joey Manorino said on X. I think I saw him on Timcast a little while ago. The NTEU explained its reason for endorsing Harris in a Wednesday press conference, stating that the Biden-Harris administration, quote, also delivered agency budgets that provide federal employees with additional staffing and resources, including significant new investments to rebuild the IRS under the Inflation Reduction Act. And by the way, we're going to get all of your money. We're going to harass everybody. Let's see, the NTEU national president, Doreen Greenwald was quoted in the statement saying, quote, when it comes to treating federal employees with respect, valuing their service, and investing in their work, Kamala Harris is the clear choice. She shares our values and our commitment to make sure that the federal government works for all Americans. Maybe we should rewrite part of that. She shares our values and our commitment to persecute and torture all political dissidents and just generally harass the public. As pointed by Media Research Center, the Biden-Harris endorsed Inflation Reduction Act increased the IRS budget by $80 billion over the course of 10 years, an expansion that will enable it to hire 87,000 more agents. I don't know. How do you know they hate you? Fox News contributor Jason Chaffetz warned of the Biden-Harris administration's further plans to expand the IRS, writing in a September Fox News op-ed, quote, now the Biden-Harris administration's 2025 budget proposal calls for an additional $104 billion from the IRS, or for the IRS. That's 8 times the annual budget just 2 years after Congress appropriated an amount that was 7 times the agency's annual budget. What is going on here? I feel like it's not something they're really going after hard, is it? The Harris administration. I think they might have put out like one statement and then went, ooh, yeah, people don't like this. This is bad. Ex-users saw the IRS endorsement as a bad sign. Conservative digital strategist Greg Price wrote, quote, if the IRS, the FBI, Wall Street, Iran, Putin, the military-industrial complex, the New York Times, Iran, 100 former McCain interns, and Dick Cheney all want one candidate to win, then for the love of God, vote for the other one. Let's see. So you got Iran, and if Iran's doing that, they're allied with Putin. So you got to include Putin in that. So you got Iran, Putin, the IRS, Dick Cheney. I don't know. Might be evil. Commentator and podcast host comfortably smug blasted the Harris campaign for proudly brandishing the endorsement posting. The fact that the IRS is unionized is horrific, let alone that Kamala Harris thinks their endorsement is a good thing. All the worst people in the world are endorsing Kamala. Weird. Redheaded Libertarian asked, was Satan not available? Was Satan not available? Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribing really helps me out. I thank you for that. I will see you next time.